Hello. This is a retake of my previous Analog Funkin theory video. I feel like my first one was a bit too rushed for my liking, and I have a lot more well-constructed theories to show. So, shall we begin? Well, right after this reminder to
check out Analog Funkin. Their game banana page will be shown on screen and linked in the description.
Don't forget.
Check their community servers for updates and teasers as well.
Even though the mod is soon to be releasing.
With that out of the way, though,
Let us begin, shall we?
I feel like that was fine, yeah. Right off the bat, I really want to talk about some of my theories or things that I noticed with the Shopkeeper. We love him, he's cool. Okay, first things first, I tried to label everything I noticed in the teaser. It's blurred, sorry if it's bad, but I'll show the image on screen now. I mean, yeah, it's a lot to take in. But I noticed one thing that really stuck out to me. On the left, there's a place to buy VHS tapes, which are presumably free play songs, kind of like Hypno's Lullaby, you know? I hate to compare it to that, because I don't like making comparisons in general. But something I did notice though, there only seems to be 6 VHS tapes on the wall, or whatever they're hanging on, you know? While there's 7 confirmed free play songs currently, those of which being Take Care, Manipulated, Pursuit, Wonderland, Deadlines, Acamophobia, and Enormity. I'm not sure if that means anything, but I'm gonna keep it in mind for future reference. This is what it's all for. Another thing that I noticed, this isn't a theory or anything, but the Analog Funkin fan mod, Black Market, gives a clearer view of the front desk. Even though this is fan-made, there are a few similarities, such as the tip jar, the cash register, and the weird cassette player thing. I could go on more and more and more about this shop teaser, but that would take up way too much time, so sorry if you wanted to see more of a deep dive into that. Anyways, now we're going into the first actual song theory. I want to revisit Wonderland first, since I feel like I could have explained it and been a lot more thorough with it compared to my last video. So, the song starts out with a cutscene. I didn't mention that before in the last video, so the cutscene for Wonderland would start off with Girlfriend in a room, since she's the main playable character in the first half. Hanging out, having a good time, chilling. Hanging out on her bed or a beanbag or something, whatever. But then suddenly her TV turns on and it's just red, you know? And then she walks up to it and is like, "Hey, what's that? Hey, the TV's red. Shouldn't be like that." And then the song starts. It's that's it. And then the first phase, I think the first phase is teaser 1. I don't think there's anything before teaser 1. I'm going off script. I don't think there's anything before teaser 1. So I think the first part is teaser 1, you know, the anyways. And then possibly at the end of phase 1, Girlfriend gets killed in some way. Well, I don't know. No More Innocence has a lot of methods, I think. I don't know that much about him, hey. I said in the last video that Tack confirmed that Girlfriend would be dead. But also Tack left a comment saying I'm not confirming anything, but that could have just been like, hey, I'm not gonna confirm anything now. And he wasn't talking about in the video. But anyways, I'm not sure if Girlfriend actually dies. Keep that in mind, I don't know. But it makes sense why Daddy Dearest appears in a separate phase. That could be 2, 3, or 4. I don't know. I don't know how many phases are in the song, dude. That's why I'm theorizing. But that also makes sense why the second phase, I'll just call it the second phase, since that's the second phase that we've seen. But then that would make sense why the second phase is more melancholy sounding, and why it's more sad, because Daddy Dearest just lost girlfriend. No! I don't know. Maybe Daddy Dearest dies in another phase. Who knows? If you watched my last video, you already know. And if you don't know, watch the last video. Even though it's worse than this one, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Check it out. Another thing that I wanted to bring up that I didn't bring up in the last video is the sprites for No More Innocence are very interesting so far. Because in teaser 1, you can see that No More Innocence is holding up 3 fingers. While comparatively in teaser 2, he's holding up 2 fingers now. And that's when presumably girlfriend dies. So, maybe, theoretically, he's counting down to the end of the song with like a victim tally type of thing. Maybe if Daddy Dearest dies in the song, he'll hold up 1 finger? I don't know. Possibly indicating that he's the only one that survived. Maybe. I don't know. I've got no idea. I just thought it was interesting. Anyways, I feel like the rest of the theories on my last video could have been explained better, but the general structure of those theories are kind of built in that video, and I'm not just going to do the entire video again. One, because that's a lot of writing to do right now, because I'm actually doing a script. I am not writing all of that out. But today is the 23rd of December when I am recording this. So, you know what that means. Earlier today, it was confirmed that Analog Funkin will have a trailer at Ramware broadcast. Hey guys, editing chicken here. I forgot that I recorded this in December, so the Ramware broadcast wasn't out yet, and this whole rest of the video is just me yapping about Ramware broadcast. There's nothing substantial here, there's nothing. I just talk and talk about predictions and things that will appear in the trailer, and it's February 11th. Ramware broadcast was like 2 weeks ago. So there's not much else to talk about or put into the video. There's nothing to put in the video. All of that is old. All of that is just a giant nothing burger. None of it is useful. But I decided I'm just gonna record some theories right here, right now. Starting with Enormity. Let's just get it out of the way. I don't care. This is my most hyped one. And you know, in the last video, I said this was my most hyped one, but it was the shortest one. What about it? That's lame. Let's take some time with this, huh? Enormity starts off with the teaser that was put on Twitter and YouTube, you know, the blue one with the smiley. Anyways, and then it goes to a second phase, which is like premeditated. Black background, red smiley. You know how it is. And then the third phase, this is a wild guess. I could be totally wrong here, but judging by the teasers, the context, and everything about everything, really, the blurred teaser here is Enormity. I know, it sounds absurd, but hear me out. Point of reference A! This teaser that was posted on Twitter has really, really big crushed audio. If you just take a little listen, it has the same flow, the same BPM, the same everything as Enormity. That should really be the only reason why that you know this is Enormity. But to even push it forward, I labeled everything. I labeled all of this. So on the left, Tankman. On the right, that's BF, Crazed, from Smiley, which you can see on the left on the computer screen. And what's BF doing? He's holding a rifle. Chicken Play the audio clip. What does that say? I didn't know for the longest time. I had no idea. Until Tax pause menu stream thing where he added a sound effect that was like, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I wonder where that's from. And I wonder what kind of analog horror it's referencing. If you look at Smiley Archives, there's a lot of reference about grabbing rifles, killing police, and stuff. If you listen closely to the voice line, it says, grab a rifle now. And as I just said, there's a lot of reference to rifles and guns and shooting officers and stuff. So, this is Enormity, from what I know. That's really all, folks. I don't have anything else past that. I finally explained it well, and I don't feel crazy anymore. So, you know, I'm actually pretty confident with ending this video with 2 theories. So, without further ado, this is the ending of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You know how it is. Anyways, bye guys.
There's only one beer left. Rappers screaming all in our ears like we're deaf. Tempt me, do a number on a label. Beat up all the MCs.